Animorphs here, underlights, yeerks, and taxons. If you managed to get some earbuds, welcome, folks, to the Wonder Years for all your Animorphs rereading and eventual rewatching needs. I'm John McCain.
Well,
that's not my real name, obviously, but I can't tell you what that is.
Does that make me Obama?
Does
that make me Barack Hussein Obama? A lot of people forget about the Hussein, but I just think it's important. Who does that make me?
I think that makes you Sarah Palin?
Oh, I guess, because she was his running mate, right?
Yeah. I forget that sometimes.
Cool. Good talk. Good politics.
Yeah.
Way to go, everyone.
Or you could be my tumor.
Oh, shit.
Getting political.
Wow.
Wow. So yeah, this is the Wonder Years. We reread Animorphs, and then we'll eventually rewatch it.
Yep.
This week we read book 7, the Stranger.
Oh yeah.
By Albert Camus.
Well, not exactly. That's not quite true. But
I think it was exactly as oh shit. God damn it.
What
the fuck was The Stranger was about? Like, what was The Stranger about? Like, I remember the plot, but like what was like the political belief in play in that book? Existentialism.
Oh, sure.
That's the word. I couldn't fucking think of the word existentialism.
It's all good.
Okay. So, yeah, we read The Stranger by Albert Camus. He's got a 6-shooter, he's not afraid to use it, and he's not gonna cry when his mom dies.
Shit. No, we read a Kapplegate book. Could you imagine, though, if we read, like, some sort of, like, existentialism text? Like...
I feel like at some point one of these books is going to be that.
I mean, we're getting there, certainly.
Yeah. This book was, like, a severe downer.
Yeah, it was. It dealt with some shit.
Yeah, like, some serious... Like, this is probably the most depressing book we've read of the 7 we've gone through so far. Maybe book 3, the Tobias one, where he tried to...
Yeah, Tobias's is pretty sad. Marco's is pretty sad. I think I ranked this one under those, but it definitely brought up some really interesting concepts.
Yeah, there was a lot of very interesting discussion happening in this book.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, this... Kapplegate is writing young... Like, I know we've said it before, but, like, the kid gloves are absolutely 100% of the way off.
Yeah, I think this... I was thinking about this earlier, and, like, I've read a lot of other young adult fiction where I wasn't really fazed by the fact that it wasn't, like... It got pretty dark, you know? But I think the reason why this one is so shocking is because of its more, like, serialized nature, if you know what I mean. Like, it's almost, like, pulpy in its own way.
Yeah,
so you don't,
that's definitely the right word for it.
Yeah, like, so you don't really expect it to get into that kind of stuff, just because of how it's seen at a glance, like, without actually examining it. But at the same time, like, of course, young adult fiction does this all the time, you know? I just think it's the it's the kind of a young adult fiction that we don't expect it to be, you know?
Yeah, no,
that makes sense.
Like, it's just like that age-old tweet where it's like, J.K. Rowling, what if magic was real? Haha, K.A. Applegate. What if the living envied the dead?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is just much more raw than, like, any serialized young adult fiction that I can remember reading. Like,
yeah. I mean, I didn't read a whole ton of them,
I'm racking my brains. I'm racking my brains, and, like, this really doesn't like line up with, like, the... I don't think, like, the A to Z mysteries were quite as severe as this.
Yeah, the other serialized stuff I think of are, like, Goosebumps or, like, the Babysitter's Club and shit like that. And obviously...
I mean, people died in the Babysitter's Club.
Well, yeah, but, like, it wasn't, like, grimdark every fucking book, you know?
No, they were.
Oh, were they?
They were extremely grimdark. Did you never read them?
No.
Yeah, people died.
Really?
No, not remotely.
I was like, hold on, that doesn't seem right.
I never read Babysitter's Club except for I read a couple of graphic novels where one of the girls was extremely emo because of her diabetes.
Well, I'm sure it, like, deals with
and she didn't want to share the fact that she had diabetes with everyone, and everyone was really concerned about how she kept running off to the bathroom in the middle of the day for no real reason.
I mean, people gotta piss.
I mean, yeah, but, like, she did it, like, 5 times a day. And
sometimes people gotta piss a lot, you know?
Like, is there like, a stigma attached to diabetes that I'm not aware of?
Not that... Maybe there used to be. But I've known a lot of people...
I guess.
But I just don't think they're really... Because I remember... Or maybe there was just a manufactured one.
I have, like, a really fucked up anecdote to tell you. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I know someone who has diabetes, like, the, what's the one that, like, is more common in people that are overweight? Is that type 1 or 2?
I think that's type 2.
Okay. I mean, it's not, like, always in people that are overweight, but, you know. Anyways. But this person has type 1, and they were telling me that, like, there are people with type 1 diabetes who are extremely elitist about the fact that they don't have the quote-unquote fat people diabetes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Shit. Like, you all have the same fucking problem, dog. Like, just get over yourself.
Yeah. Alright, let's get into the covers. I sent you links.
Oh, yeah. Yep, I have both of these open. Yep.
Yeah, the lenticular cover, like we've said before, it's kind of hard to analyze because it was meant to be like a cover, like a literally lenticular. But like, we always put the image that we're looking at in the show notes because I like this one a lot because it's just a bear
funny.
But human eyes and human mouth. It looks like a really fat chipmunk.
It looks so sad. It looks like it has depression. I love it so much.
I mean, it does. Rachel does extremely have depression.
I mean, yeah, like it does, but also it's like it usually wanders into Uncanny Valley, and this is just like a really sad looking bear.
Yeah.
With a human mouth and human eyes.
And human eyes. And extremely cute. At least there's no cat lips this time.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, now let's look at the step by step. And this one, nothing really upsetting about this one. Like, she's kind of got like the Chun-Li the Chun-Li Sailor Moon ass like pom-pom pigtails.
Yeah.
The dumpling head ass shit while the ears turn into bear ears.
Yeah.
Also, this is a very non-dynamic cover that could have easily been made much more dynamic by the bear she's turning into going out from 2 legs to 4. That bear standing on 4 legs looks so fucking stupid. It looks like the fucking bear from Tekken, Kuma.
But bears stand up good. They're good at standing up.
Yeah, but they don't like do it like that, where they're like their arms are just at their side. Like, this is like one step away from the bear being in T-pose.
I guess, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, this one's not that bad because the third image, which is usually the worst, just looks like the fucking guy from the lion from Wizard of Oz, you know?
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say like the Guy Fieri for a second. I was like, I can kind of see it.
Shit, yeah. And then the fourth one is just like a bear but smaller.
Yeah.
Like it's just 2 bears.
Oh yeah, there were some Animorphs in the media this week.
Oh yeah. Was there?
The newest cover of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur.
Oh, I actually am not familiar with this.
Yeah, it's a comic. I haven't had a chance to sit down and read it. I haven't had a chance to like actually get my hands on it and read it myself, but I've heard it's very, very good. But the latest cover is it's of Moon Girl anamorphing into Devil Dinosaur, and it's got like the fucking Scholastic tag, and it says like it's got like the exact same Animorphs layout. I'll try and find a link for the show notes for you.
Hell yeah. I'm into it. Okay, so are we prepared to dive into the juicy book meat of this?
I have 3 pages of notes, so yeah.
Fuck yes. Let's get into it. It's a trip. So this book starts out much like a lot of the other books, which is one of the Animorphs heroically morphing in order to protect another animal.
So they're at the circus, and do people still go to the circus? I mean, I guess Barnum and Bailey are out of business, so I guess not, but like...
I've never been to a circus.
I've been to a circus... I went to a circus once. Yeah. I was very young.
Yeah, like, I don't think we've definitely had one here. I think I was just like, as like a small child, I was extremely... I don't know if I was afraid of clowns or just nervous around them. I just didn't want to be around them. Yeah, I just wasn't into it. I no longer have that feeling because I'm a goddamn adult. But like,
I think that there's a very apt description of the circus. Actually, I'm going to quote the book here. Rachel describes it as a nightmare invented by humans.
Yeah. I'm sure like some circuses are fine. I'm not anti-circus, but also like
even like the circus music, you know, da 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 da, like it sounds like. it sounds like incredibly unsettling and like something you would hear that your like subconscious would create in order to fuck with you.
But I think we just have that association with it because of like pop culture, you know? I don't know if there's an uncanny nature inherent in circuses.
I think we should do a deep dive on this.
Yeah. I mean, the closest equivalent I've ever done is been to the Ren Fair. You know? And it's not exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and that's extremely different.
Yeah, but it's like the closest I've ever gotten, you know?
I guess it's the same because there's a bunch of clowns at both.
Well, I mean, there are jesters at the Ren Fair, which are like a type of clowns. Like...
Break off the knob. We're making fun of people who roleplay.
Anyway, the Ren Fair
Don't touch that dial. It's got jam on it and open hostility.
But the Ren Fair costs $40 to get into, so I don't really fuck with that.
Fucked up. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. I mean, I guess you kind of have to charge for it considering how much shit there is, but like...
You're going to be spending a lot of money there anyway, you know? Because there's, like, you're going to get, like, handmade, like, candles or whatever, or, like, legs of, like, meat or whatever. I don't know, shit.
$40 just for entry is so
much. Yeah, that's what it is here. We could be one of the more expensive Ren Fairs that are out there, but yeah.
Oh, you got the bougie Ren Fair.
Yeah, exactly.
Over here in Rochester, we got a socialist Ren Fair.
Shit. A Ren Fair of the people. Yeah.
So there's some dad-daughter bonding time because the weekend is really the only time Rachel gets to see her dad, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Dad, Daniel, back at it again with the abandoning your family.
Are you proud of us, everyone who's listening? Are you fucking proud of us?
Are you proud of us for being 6 months late to a meme? A meme that was a meme that began when this podcast did not even exist yet?
Yeah.
How old is Damn Daniel? Is Damn Daniel older than Fear Baiting?
No.
Is it?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I'm gonna Google that.
That was a mid to late 2016 meme.
No, they were on Ellen on February 24th, 2016.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey, Luna, what the fuck?
Yep, it was posted on February 15th. The Damn Daniel is older than Fear Baiting.
Shit. I hate that. I don't like that information.
Does that mean like Ellen DeGeneres be like, is that old too?
I mean, no, that's definitely older than Fear Baiting. That's a 2015 shit.
Ellen DeGeneres be like.
Yeah. We cannot talk about memes on this podcast. We cannot. We
absolutely can and will.
Okay. Well, we're not going to because we have a book we need to talk about. So let's be the good book club leaders we are and continue to speak on it.
Okay. So some fucking dick. The elephant trainer is using a cattle prod to train the elephants, and all the elephants look incredibly depressed about it. Mm-hmm. And okay, I did a weird system for my notes this week, so hold on, I gotta pull up my Google Drive notes.
Shit.
That's not worth talking about.
Cross-platform drifting.
Cassie does at one point say that Rachel is, quote, Rachel says to Cassie, quote, "You're going to be a really good mother someday with a look like that," because Cassie gives her a very disapproving look, and it's very cute and gay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we have to deal with 3 pages of Kapplegate explicitly describing how someone's legs turn into tree trunks, and they're gray, and it's huge, and...
I just, at this point, just skip them, because I'm like, okay, so you're gonna wax poetic about TFing, for the next, 200 words. I think I'll take a pass, because I think I know what the end result is gonna look like, because I've seen an elephant before, so we can just skip all the middle junk, because, you know.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's just... you gotta get that body horror in there, though.
I mean, yeah, and 3 times in this fucking book. Anyway, so she, turns into an elephant.
Her nose grows really long, and Cassie says, "Pinocchio, eat your heart out. Sass, I'm a sassy teen." Oh, my friend is turning into a Cronenbergian nightmare in front of my eyes. Time to make a witty one-liner. Don't touch that dial. It's got body horror on it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, hey, speaking of Cronenberg, well, related to Cronenberg. Lynch directed Eraserhead. This Friday, our friends over at Post Game of Thrones, actually the night this episode goes up, our friends over at Post Game of Thrones are doing a Fire Pro Wrestling stream, and Fear Baiting / The Wonder Years has an entrant in it, and the entrant is the baby from Eraserhead.
Good. I was like wondering where this was going.
Its finisher is named Lynchian Horror.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, tune into that. Check out our friends. They'll be posting about it on Twitter at Squizpillion or at Brooks as a Noun. We'll retweet it.
Right on.
Sorry. Rachel fucking takes a big gamble that this dick to animals is not a controller.
Yeah, consistently. That's my problem with these intros, is that it's just like, you guys are constantly being like, anyone could be a controller. But then you're just like, I'm just going to turn into an elephant and try to talk to this human with my brain.
Okay, I know. Like, this is the most egregious example of that by far.
Yeah. And I feel like it's only going to escalate at this point.
Like, literally, later in the book, Marco uses thought speak to talk to a human in order to litmus test the waters as to whether or not they are a controller.
It seems like a bad way to do a test, Marco.
I mean, he was Big Jim at the time.
I mean, yeah, but still.
He just fucking name drops Visor 3, and he sees whether or not the fucking the guy is like, what the fuck, or if the guy is like Animorphs.
Yeah. Like, I know they're like kids or whatever, but also they're kind of like not great at like this.
They're extremely smart children, but also incredibly stupid.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, they're teenagers, and that's it,
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so she picks
him up with her trunk, and she explicitly thought speaks to him that she is from the International Elephant Police.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which was a line.
Yeah. And then she threatens to like impale him on her trunk.
On her tusk, yeah.
Or tongue.
And then she throws him 20 feet, and he lands on top of a circus tent.
Yeah.
Very fucking, like, if Rachel missed, like, the pitch or the yaw of that toss, like, ever so slightly, like, she straight up killed a man.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she was like, I'm not going to hurt him. Or at least
heavily injured him.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. She's an impulsive young woman, but I love her to death.
Yeah, no, she's great. So what's my line here is, hey, what if the elephant tamer is a controller? Next line Rachel owns.
Yeah. Basically. Anyway, so they're back. Rachel is telling the rest of the story to the rest of the Animorphs, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're like, and Jake is like, I don't like this, and Rachel's like, fucking deal with it, asshole.
Yeah, basically.
And Marco's like, okay, I figured something out, but I don't want to tell everyone. I don't want to tell the same story twice. And Jake's like, hey, since when don't you want to tell the same story twice? You tell the same jokes 80 or 90 times. And then Marco, obviously future dad, says, it's your own fault. If you would just laugh the first time, I wouldn't have to keep telling them. That is verbatim, I swear to God, something my dad has said at some point in his life. Because he tells the exact same jokes. I ask him, who is that on the phone? Joe Mama. I fucking, like, you can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish. He's been saying that one since the day I was fucking born, and at least 10 years prior. He has 30 jokes in his arsenal, and they are, it's all the only jokes he knows.
You know what? Consistency. That's the key. I don't know shit about anything.
So Rachel talks about how she was the only one who knew to, like, she just does, like, the whole overview of, like, this is everyone. And there's, like, 5 to 10 pages of every book that's, like, throwaway stuff that's, like, can't tell you who we are, this is the year, because this is the situation. Like, these are my friends. Tobias is a bird now. He was cute. She basically says he was cute and dreamy, and I think she talks about his poetry or something.
I don't remember that. It could have happened.
Yeah. Axe calls Jake Prince Jake, which never gets old. He calls him that like 15 times, and
that literally great. Will never get old. Yeah,
really. Let's see what's next in my. Oh yeah, when describing Axe, Rachel says that Axe's centaur back slopes down so that you'd never be tempted to think of riding him, and Kapplegate is crushing my dreams.
Really, I know. It's like, but.
Come on!
Why not?
Let me have a battle where, like, fucking Marco rides in on Axe's back.
Right? Like, how fucking badass would that be?
Just you watch, 10 books from now, that gets retconned.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because, like, but also, I feel like, so, like, Axe is about the same size as they are, right?
I think he's bigger.
But not by much, I don't think.
Yeah.
Not like horse-sized bigger, you know?
No, I guess you're right.
So I don't think he'd be big enough to support the weight of a human child. You know?
Maybe he just never skips leg day, and that's how he can do it.
But he's like, they always talk about how dainty his legs are, you know? I mean, like, he's a twink, obviously, but like...
Maybe they belie him. Don't call Axe Malai Escaruth Isthil a twink!
It's true, though. He is.
Sorry, Ismalai. That's his last name. Not Isthil.
Whatever. He's twink.
No, that's not his last name. What the fuck's his name? What's his name?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Axe Malai Escaruth. Oh, it is Isthil. Okay. Mm-hmm. How come you don't fucking know, Blair? You've been reading the same books I have.
Well, yeah, but like it's just like I see all these vowels and consonants together and words I don't recognize, and I'm like, this is just gonna travel right through my brain and never stick, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Marco explains, hey, we found the fucking Yeerk pool. You get into it through a changing room in the Gap. Which is, like, excessively... Like, I have not seen the Gap in, like, 15 years.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, we've had this discussion before, but malls are way more popular here than they are where you're at. So yeah, I've been to a Gap within the past couple years. I mean, I don't shop there because it's not my style, I guess. But
no, Blair, you've been to the Gap.
The Gap.
Yes.
I think they only call it Gap in this book, though.
No, they call it the Gap. I'm almost certain.
Well, either way.
Let me do some quick scouring. Yeah, okay. They call it the Gap.
Okay.
They go in the Gap dress changing room, which is a unisex changing room. So go the Gap. Progressive and woke in the 90s. Oh, before that,
there's like a weird.
Well, no, I'm saying like that's what the Yeerk thing is. Like,
oh yeah.
They go in the Gap. The Yeerks go in the Gap and they come out the movie theater, which is pretty brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, but before all that, they talk about plans and shit, and everyone's kind of freaked out, but they're like, well, I guess we gotta. And then Rachel goes home, and there's all this, like, family drama, because she talks about earlier about how her parents are divorced, and that's why she was going to the circus with her dad and Cassie and her sisters and shit. Just, like, this bonding and stuff like that. And, so there's, like, family drama, and her dad comes home, and he's like a television anchor, like a news anchor. And he's like, yeah, I have a new job. It's going to be like every night basically and on weekends, but I'm going to have to move across the country basically. And then Rachel's like Rachel's understandably very emo about this because in her eyes Dan kind of walked out on the family. Left and like kind of, and now he's doing it again, but like on a much bigger scale. And then he comes to talk to her, and he's like, "Hey, come with me." Yeah, and she's like, "Yeah." He tries to make the situation better, but it essentially just complicates it. And like, I don't know what they expected to happen because even in a normal situation, like, how do you deal with that? Because basically, he's like, "Okay, so I wanted to give you this option to move with me." We can get you into a really nice gymnastics school over there and stuff like that. And it's like, at this point, Rachel is like, what, 13 or 14? Like, that would be... That'd be completely uprooting her life, even as just a normal teenager. Like, how unfair is that? Like, but at the same time, like, she probably wants to be close to her dad. I think it would have been, like, better as a parent to just not have given that option at all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
and
is... yeah.
Fucking, like... he tries to, like, sweeten the deal by being like, hey, this gymnast coach who has coached, like, 4 people who went on to win Olympic medals is there. And she's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
and then, like, Rachel feels like a weird emotion coming from her dad. And there's a really depressing line where she's like, no, it wasn't pity or guilt, I realized. At least not completely. I think my dad was feeling lonely. He was picturing himself lonely in the new town. Like, that is such a bad dad thing to do.
Yeah.
Uproot your child's life so you won't be fucking emo in your new town.
Yeah, exactly. It's like... I don't know, you're the adult here, you know? You shouldn't be the ones having to make some self-sacrifices. Or just don't and do something completely self-serving, but don't make your literal child have to make the decision for you. That is that's an extreme amount of pressure. I'm sure Dan is a great guy, but it's like just a bad move on his behalf.
Yeah, fuck you, Dan.
Anyway, this is not what this book is about.
No, well, it kind of is.
Kind of is, yeah, but, like, not really. Well, it's about a much larger uprooting of your home and stuff like that.
Yeah, so in order to clear her head, Rachel goes birdly. Oh, no, wait, I crossed that out and I wrote she goes owly to let off some steam. And Rachel reflects on this one time where, like... her dad was like, wow, she's just like a boy, and Rachel's mom is like, don't let Rachel hear that. Girls don't like hearing that they're like boys. And Rachel's like, she was wrong. I know it was sexist and all, but I still just thought it was great. My dad thought I was as tough as any boy. Cool.
I think Rachel just likes to think, likes hearing that she's tough, you know, in general.
Yeah.
I mean, she is, so.
Yeah, she's strong.
Yeah.
So then she scares the fuck out of Tobias.
Oh, yeah, because he's Hawk. And Owl's...
He's Hawk?
Yeah, Owl's...
Me? I'm Hawk?
Wait.
I'm Hawky?
No.
I'm Hanky?
No. Okay.
Blair, I'm Banky.
You're Banky?
I'm Banky.
I'm Bussy? I'm Bussy? Me? Stupid. Dumb.
It sucks. I'm a red tail hussy.
Okay. Enough of this. So they like...
You know, they've actually only remarked on that once, but like I find myself thinking about it occasionally. Not like animal genitals, but just like I wonder if there's ever any other consideration given to the, like, you know, the sex of the animals they're morphing into, aside from that one time that everyone's a lady wolf except for Jake, who is a dude wolf.
Well, the bear, Rachel acquires, the bear morph she acquires is a dude, and she mentions that vaguely.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, the only context in which she mentions it is that she refers to the bear with male pronouns.
Yeah.
So that's about it.
Do any of the Animorphs ever morph each other?
Well, I mean, like,
it'd be like in Scooby-Doo.
Axe did.
Well, yeah, but I meant like the humans morph each other.
Oh, I don't know. They haven't yet. They probably could, but I think it'd be weird.
Yeah. Do you think there'd be like any temptation for one of them to be like that? Do like the thing Freddie Prinze Jr. did in Scooby-Doo?
What?
The movie?
Hold on.
Where he body swaps with Daphne?
Oh, fuck yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and he's like, I can look at myself naked.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that movie rules, actually, though.
Didn't you, like, scream at me last week on Fear Baiting for talking about that movie too much one time?
Yeah, but also, it rules.
You can't flip-flop like this, Blair.
Look, it's good, actually.
Listen, I'm gonna need you to go back and edit the episode and take out that part of you screaming at me.
I don't remember screaming at you. If I screamed at you, it was probably because it was not relevant to the conversation, and we were like 40 minutes in, and we're like 20 minutes into the movie proper.
Yeah, anyways.
That sounds like more like me.
Yeah, so Rachel fucking, you know, absolute verbal klutz. She asks Tobias what he's thinking about as far as college goes.
Yeah.
She asks the boy who is stuck as a hawk for the remainder of his days what he's thinking about college.
But I mean, I think he knows what she means. Like, are you worried about the future? Is essentially what she's
but
thinking.
she does literally ask Bird Boy verbatim, hey, what fucking universities are you applying to? How's your Common App coming?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's cool about it, though.
But, like, that's just Tobias. He's, like, he does not wear his emotions on his sleeve.
Yeah,
he wears his emotions on, like, the inside of his underwear.
Shit. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
And then Rachel fakes, and then Tobias is like, hey, is everything okay? And Rachel's like, yeah, no, I'm just kind of nervous about the year pool. And Tobias is like, Rachel, is everything okay, though? And she's like, yeah, it's fine. We gotta do I gotta go to the gardens and get a morph, because tomorrow's year pool 2, Animorphs' Revenge, which, not a great line, in my opinion.
I mean, there's been worse, though, certainly.
Yeah, but
pretty middle of the road line.
That one stuck out to me, like, that's like a joke that's a joke that, like, ekes out of your mouth that you're like, yeah, it's like it's year pool 2, Animorphs' Revenge.
Yeah, no Electric Boogaloo reference, but I guess that might have been over other people's heads.
That would have been a Marco joke.
Yeah, that would have been a Marco joke, that's for sure.
Rachel would not know about Electric Boogaloo. No,
that joke that Rachel made seems like, oh, I have to be funny in this situation. What are jokes that people tell that are, like, funny? Like, very overwrought.
Yeah.
But,
so she goes to the gardens and gets a bear morph, and there's a bad line.
Yeah.
There's a very bad line during the morph when she tries out the bear. I think she tries out the bear. Anyways, here's the line is, my insides gurgled and squished and sloshed as some organs grew and others changed and others reappeared from nothing.
It's just bad. It's just not good. Also, dude.
Oh no, that's her describing. That's her describing coming out of the owl morph.
Okay. So I guess that makes more sense, because I was gonna be like, do bears have organs that humans don't? Which I don't think that's true, but but birds definitely do. Birds definitely.
Bears actually have they have a third dick.
As opposed to humans too? What? A third dick?
Yeah.
No.
Dog's excited. No, you're not going down this path with me?
No.
Okay, fine. They have a second liver. Can you work with me on that one?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Bears are very good at being alcoholics for that reason.
Shit. I mean, imagine if they had invented alcohol and we hadn't. I mean, I don't know what the imagine is supposed to be there, but, you know. So she gets the bear morph. That's all well and good. And then it's time to do stuff in the mall at the Gap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Axe tried to eat a cigarette butt.
Oh yeah, God, I love Axe.
He's so good.
What a weird little boy. I love him to death. God.
Yeah. I still laugh about the fact that, like, he grabbed, like, equal parts from everyone on the team, and it's like, we are all one. Axe is one race, the human race.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they, I made a note about, like, Rachel being a shopaholic feels kind of weird, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, just, like, as, like, it's a weird character that doesn't seem to really fit the rest of her. Like, I mean, obviously, if she was, like, I hate femininity, it sucks, that would also be kind of bad, but, like, this feels just like
give a shit is what I feel. Like,
yeah, like
all of the rest of her characters seems to signal that she doesn't give a shit about like being hyper masculine or hyper feminine. But also there's like things that are like, but she looks like a fashion model, but she doesn't really care. But also she dresses really nicely, but also she doesn't really care. And it's like, but what is it? Kapplegate? Does she care or not? Does she care or doesn't she about fashion? Is she like? And, like, I'd be into it if she is, but she just, like, there's the constant back and forth of, oh, she's into all these things, but also she's too tough and cool for them. Like, but she can be both, and it just doesn't feel like Kapplegate is really straddling those two positions very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just feels like a weak character trait and otherwise very strong. Like,
I feel like it's not inherently weak. Like, it could
No, I'm just saying, like, it's written weak compared to, like, all the other character traits we get from everyone else.
It just doesn't mesh. These things don't mesh together very well.
They could.
They don't. Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. But anyways, so they turn into roaches to sneak into the gap. Mm-hmm. And we got another really bad line. I heard a slurping sound as the last of my bones dissolved, and I sagged into my exoskeleton. You sagged into your exoskeleton?
Bad. And when they talk about their skin crisping, or like...
Ooh, I must have missed that. Let me take a look at the whole passage where that clips, because I was kind of skimming that, because it's bad to look at. To look at forever.
I like glanced at it and then moved on. Exactly, like I just can't. I just cannot with it, because it's always just the worst. Like every time she talks about bones or organs, like either creaking. Anyway, go ahead.
I cried, startled by the nauseating sight of the skin of my back melting into two huge, hard brown wings. Cassie was too far gone to say shh, but she held one of her hands up to what was left of her lips. Just then, her extra legs came popping out of her stomach.
Thanks, K.A. Applegate.
Thanks, Kapplegate.
Thanks, Kapplegate.
God. She was sent to this earth to torture us.
Like, she's... She's a confusing figure in our world.
Yeah. So they fucking scurry into the place after someone else comes in and goes there, which, I mean, I guess they kind of lucked. I mean, I don't know what the foot traffic is for this, like, Yerk pool, but, like...
I imagine people are going into it every day because, like,
yeah, but, like, every day, sure, but, like, how often in a day? Like,
there's a fair amount of Yerks at this point,
I guess so, yeah. I mean, I'm just like, it's just like a question. I'm not like saying, it doesn't really seem realistic. I mean, I'm just like, I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they were waiting a while. They waited for maybe
only
like
an
15
hour. Minutes.
No, because after they morphed and they had 15.
Okay, yeah, no, they get in with like an hour 15 left. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean.
It's about that. We're splitting hairs here.
Yeah, never mind. But it does take a while for the door to actually open proper. And when they get in, Taxon scurries over to them and then tries to slurp them up.
Yeah, and then they get eaten and they die. And that's the end of the series, weirdly enough. I thought there were like 50 more books, but...
Yeah, I guess not.
I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I guess not.
So, I mean, thanks for listening to the Wonder Years. So I guess next week we'll start on the TV show?
Yeah, I guess. Kind of weird.
Can't wait to see these kids get eaten by a taxon
I'm surprised by this, and I read the book earlier today, and obviously we didn't plan this very well, because we still have, like, 20 minutes left of this podcast.
Yeah, let's go into questions.
No, time stops.
Yeah, it's some fucking Zawardo shit. When time stops, it's like...
Yeah.
And then everyone is forcibly demorphed, including Tobias, who is now human again for a brief time. Mm-hmm. And we meet the fucking Elemist. Yeah,
and I'm really into this kind of, like, being, because it's, like, it's not, like, a lot of the, like, aliens in this aren't anthropomorphized, but I feel like it would be easy to make one that is. And this is just, like, completely, like, something that a human being could not even begin to understand,
It's like
it's
something in the fourth dimension.
It's like just so completely different than anything we have an experience with, which is what I think Kapplegate does really well, is making aliens that feel legitimately foreign,
Yeah, like they always like describe a Hork. We're always getting descriptions of Hork-Bajir and taxons and stuff, and like it's really hard to kind of like everyone's kind of got like a slightly different description of it. Mm-hmm. So it's like really hard to piece together like a concrete understanding of what they look like. Like to me, in my head's like even the Yerks in my head kind of just look like, you remember those slugs on Neopets? Like
I never played Neopets.
Oh well, hold on, I'll find a picture.
But I know what a slug looks like.
Yeah, but there's like a very specific slug in Neopets.
Yeah, I feel like the most. I mean, I would be wrong to say anthropomorphized because it's literally an insect, but I feel like the one that is most familiar is...
this color scheme, but it's hyper-realistic, like, that's what I imagine.
Oh, sure. I love that. I love that.
Okay.
We'll put that in the show notes.
The Elemist is like, Zawardo! Stop platinum! It stops time. Uh-huh. So Axe does not like this motherfucker.
No.
It's when the Elemist kind of like keep the world in harmony, and they kind of step in to prevent extinction, which, like, do you think they, like, tried to step in when, like, the dodos were getting fucked up?
But, I mean, they like sentient life. They talked about. They appreciate all life, but they especially...
They only prevent the extinction of sentient life.
Yeah.
So they see dodos, and they're like, well, that funny-looking bird's fucked.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
And then Axe has a really, really good line. After the decision is... So the choice is offered to them, right? The choice is either stay and fight a futile fight, or... And the elements like, I can see the future, you're fucked. This is futile. And then the other option is, if you accept, I will take you away to a planet where you can basically, like, just live out the rest of your days, and you can take a small amount of your loved ones with you, and it'll be like, you know, maybe 30, 40 people. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then and then everyone's like, this choice is fucking bullshit. This is right before we're about to get fucking eaten? Are you kidding? And Axe is like, X says, I must give you a choice that is no choice at all. Then claim that they do not interfere. They will pretend it was a human decision.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is good. Yeah, it feels like the... What are their names again? The Elamists? The Elamists are like what being true neutral, the damage of being true neutral is, you know? Because I mean, they are in a sense, but at the same time, like... You have to take a side in these kind of... I don't know. It's just like... It's like... And we don't intervene other than to relocate, like, a small portion of your population into another world, which would absolutely wipe out a species.
Hey, here's my impression of the Elamists.
Both sides are bad, you fucking dipshit.
I actually don't think that's their philosophy at all. I just think...
No, I know, but like that's how it's very much presented to us.
Yeah, I think it's more of like the ways they decide to intervene are some of the most damaging ways you can by still framing it as a positive, because like I was saying, if you took any population and then put them in their own like ecosystem without any help from anything, that population would inherently die out, you know? Like, it's not...
Yeah.
We have, like, 8 billion people on Earth, you know? And, like, we need a lot of people to support the kind of lifestyles we're used to, you know? Like, there's a reason why, like, for a long time, a lot of religious doctrines...
I can't live without my mink scarves.
Well, it's just, like, there was a reason why a lot of religious doctrines really, like pushed, you know, reproduction, because like you needed it to survive.
Yeah,
and so
got a nut to keep moving on.
But even at that point, there was like a lot of people on Earth, way more than just like a handful, which is essentially what it's doing. And it would destroy all the culture that had come before. It would destroy all the history that came before. I mean, even if you grab some historians, like it just wouldn't, like, there's just so much that one person can hold on to, and it's not enough, you know? I don't know. I feel like it's just, like, I mean, obviously it's a bad decision, and that's why they're, like, struggling to make it, but it's just, like, if these aliens are so powerful as they're powerful enough to know the future. I mean, they show that the future can be changed, but they're powerful enough to know the future. Like, why can't they intervene? You know, like, why wouldn't they intervene?
It's like it's a wink and a nod kind of thing. Like, yeah,
it's like a suggestion of help, and you know, it's not great. It's bad.
Oh yeah, I had another couple of good lines where they're basically taking a vote to it, and actually just like, I stand behind Prince Jake, and then everyone's kind of debating, and Marco says, so we've got two votes yes, or 2 votes no. Rachel and Jake say no. Cassie says yes, and Rachel's like, but I hadn't voted. Marco had just assumed, and he was right.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Marco just fucking knows Rachel. And
like, really well, apparently.
Cassie tries to argue, and she says, you know, I take care of lots of animals. They are always afraid of me, even though I'm trying to help them. Are we being brave saying no, or are we just being foolish, resisting someone who is trying to save us? Such a good line.
Yeah, there's some, like, philosophy going on here. It's interesting.
Yeah. So my next line is no, bitch, which is where they tell him no, and Cash is like, well, guess I can't convince y'all.
Oh my god, yeah. And then so everything goes back to the way it was.
Where immediately before, like, Time resumes as it was.
And then some, like, weird, horrifying vor shit happens, where everyone
they get
demorphs.
eaten, and they demorph while inside the taxon, and they fucking explode out of him, which...
It's not good.
Yeah. It's very bad. Rachel has PTSD about it.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone kind of does.
Could you imagine?
No.
Oh, don't lie to me. You could imagine.
Oh, God. So they somehow, by some stroke of luck, they demorph and no one is there to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was the ones in the back of my mind, and I didn't really register why they weren't mentioning the fact, because there was all those, like, stuff going on when they...
Yeah, but I think that was, like, in a different room, like, where everyone was eating lunch or something.
Okay.
I think that was, like, a different room or something, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'll accept it.
But anyways, very lucky. Very lucky. And then Rachel turns into a bear, and she goes completely feral mentally, and just, like, she almost kills Jake.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, she's in a hard point.
Because everyone goes battle morph and tries to get to a drop shaft, so they can get, like, air lifted out. The drop shaft that they very, very, very suspiciously noticed it was very conspicuous when time was frozen.
Yeah.
It was like, because, like, their whole mission there, we didn't really explain it, but, like, their invasion of the Yeerk pool was trying to locate the source of the Kidrona rays and, like, blow it the fuck up. Mm-hmm. And so, anyways, their goal is just escape, and Rachel just, like, surrenders herself to the bear brain and basically kills a bajillion things, saves everyone's ass, charges into a room full of 7 Hork-Bajir because her bear eyes are so fucking bad that she thinks they're humans.
Oh my god.
And then they get out, and again, I know I said it like 7 times, but Rachel almost kills Tiger Jake. Mm-hmm. But they get out. Yep. Rachel gets home. Rachel wakes up the next morning, and her mom's like, "Hey, you came home, like, barefoot, just wearing your leotard, and went straight to bed. What the fuck?" And Rachel's like, "I was showing Cassie some gymnastics stuff, and I forgot my shoes."
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think...
Can I use your shower, Mom, please? Thank you, bye. Good luck with the lawyer case, Mom, bye.
The nice thing of them all having these sort of stressors in their lives right now is it's a pretty good excuse for how they're behaving. You know?
Yeah.
So, because that's what her mom basically assumes is like, oh, you're just acting this way because you're really stressed out about this decision you have to make.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of, but, you know.
Yeah. And then Rachel, my next note is Rachel whatever's day off, because she plays hooky, because she's like, I can't fucking deal with this. And then, like, she has some emotional stuff. She's emo about everything. Her dad shows up on the TV, and she's like, oh, no, I can't, what the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with me? Mm-hmm. And I really wish Kapplegate had, like, a PG-13 movie kind of thing where she could, like, use one fuck per book.
Yeah, same. Let Rachel
there's no
swear.
way these teens are not as, like, clean mouthed as they are. There's no way these teens.
Let Rachel say fuck.
Thank you. But yeah, she, like, goes birdly and meets up with everyone, and Jake's like, fucking, hey, don't fucking do this, and everyone's mad at her, and Rachel has a fucking... Hold on. No, I know you are. It's not your fault. I just can't focus when someone else comes into the room. Wait. Can I get a gamer voice for us? Can you say welcome to the Wonder Yeerks?
Welcome to the Wonder Yeerks, gamers.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
Sorry about that. Where was I? Oh yeah, Rachel fucking... Okay, hold on. I highlighted it. So Rachel comes clean about her dad wanting her to move with her, and everyone's like, well, what are you going to do? And Rachel's like, why are you fucking caring about this when everything is happening? And they're like, different people deal with stress in different ways. Like, different people have problems. And Marco tries to be like, oh, don't worry, you're Xena, warrior princess. And Marco's like, and Rachel's like, no, I'm not some fucking TV character. I'm not a comic book. I'm scared about everything. Mm-hmm. And then everyone's like, it's just like, it's a really strong emotional moment. Mm-hmm. And then Marco is like, listen, if the Elemist asks again, I'm changing my vote. And Jake's like, what the fuck? Why? And he simultaneously brings up the fact that Rachel is starting to use morphine to get away from her problems, which is like, I mean, she is.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost, it's like, I don't want to call it addiction, but like...
I mean, I get that. I mean, I don't think it would be, but I don't totally get what you mean, you know?
Yeah, like,
it's a coping mechanism that's not really working. You know, it's not...
Yeah.
There's worse things she could be doing, but certainly there are better things she could be doing, you know?
Yeah, like, I think, like, on a scale of, like... On a scale of, like, 0 to 10 as far as coping mechanisms go, and, like, 0 being, like, doing yoga and drinking lots of water, and 10 being, like... I can't think of a 10 on a scale of coping mechanisms.
Something very bad.
Something very bad. Like, committing homicide is a coping mechanism. Some people kill other people to cope. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is like sandwiched in between, like, smoking weed and, like, drinking a ton, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas I think smoking weed is lower on the scale than drinking a ton is.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear.
Yeah. Yeah. So they have, like, a conversation about that, and then they get visited again by the Elmist, who's like, well,
there is a throwaway line that no one really references, which is, it's a really fucked up line because Marco implies that he's been morphing in his sleep.
Yeah, I think he just has, like, nightmares about morphing, and then when he wakes up, he's
The other night I woke up in bed, and I didn't know what I was. I didn't know if I had hands, or fins, or claws, or talons.
Yeah, but I read that as more of just, like having, like, really vivid nightmares, and then waking up really confused. Mm-hmm. That's how I interpreted it as, but I totally get what you mean.
Yeah, so, like, it's Rachel's about to give, because it's Marco and Cassie for giving up, and Tobias and Jake against it. Mm-hmm. And then Rachel's about to say something, and the Elemist is like, "What's up, bitches?"
Yeah.
And then he, like, transports them to the future, and it's like, hey, this is what it's going to be like, and everything's in control. Like, this is like a 20 or 30 page sequence. I think we can kind of cut down in the interest of time. So everyone's a controller. Visitor 3 is promoted to Visitor 1. Mm-hmm. Everything is destroyed. Mm-hmm. Like, no humans are left. There is a cool gambit where, like, they bump into someone and Rachel displays some humanity on accident, and because they're like, this isn't like a vision, they're, like, actually in the future. Yeah. And, like, Rachel accidentally displays some humanity. It's like, oh, excuse me, when she bumps into someone, and the person's like, the fuck did you just say? Yeah. And then they manage to bluff it out by saying that Axe is Visitor 3, who is now Visitor 1. Mm-hmm. But then they go face to face with the real Visitor 1, 3 / and fucking... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? There's not even a phone in this room for me to do. Hold on. Holy shit. I cannot believe this.
Where is it? Do you not know where it is?
No, the fucking, like, it's the register, like, the little fucking dot that's ringing. There we go. Jesus, I had to fucking unplug it.
Shit.
I'm going to die, Blair. Literally, we have had that landline in for 2 months. No one has used it. No one has picked up the phone when it has rang, because it has always been spam. No one has called us and then later said, hey, couldn't get through to you on your landline. I don't even know what that fucking phone number is, Blair.
Yeah, and it rings every time we record.
Every time!
But I assume that means it rings about once an hour, too.
No.
No, just when we record?
I mean, it'll ring, like, maybe 2 or 3 times a night.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, well, it sucks.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I'm anti-phone.
You could have waited. I only had to open the door to put some supplies that she borrowed earlier back in. So anyways, they go into the future. Rachel is Visitor 3's, like, future Rachel, who's been taken over by a year, is Visitor 3's right-hand lady, because Visitor 3 is about equality for all, egalitarian, it's about equality, you know, Visitor 3 is a feminist. Mm-hmm. He wants to exterminate all human life equally.
Yeah, shit. He's an egalitarian.
Yeah. And then they're like, hey, they're like trying to shake them, and they're like, hey, we fucking ate Tobias. We cooked him up and ate him. Yum, 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 yum. We gave him with something called barbecue. It was delicious. Mm-hmm. And then everyone realized that, like, Visor 3 is, like, not attacking them for some reason, and they're like, oh, it'll disrupt the timeline. And they're like, well, you can't hurt us, but we can definitely hurt you, because we're from the past. And then, like, the instant... Oh, yeah, they realize that, like, time can be changed. Mm-hmm. Because, like, something happens that's, like, off-script for the future Visor 3. Mm-hmm. And they're like, hey, wait a fucking second. You guys knew something. Something's not... You don't know everything. Yeah. And then... they're, like, about to... Rachel's about to, like, close the bear jaws over his throat, and then they're transported back to their time. And Rachel's like, God fucking damn it. All right, yes, we're going. We're going to take this. I vote yes. And she breaks the tie. And then... nothing happens. Yeah. Yeah. Like, they're just... They're fine. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but then it comes to, like, then... Wait, hold on. She's in class the next day, and they're talking about the butterfly effect. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that happens.
Actually, hold on. We skipped over a very important Axe line. Oh, because sure. Because this entire book, Axe has been saying, like, you know, your Earth dollars, your Earth whatevers. And he's, like, fucking... he's like, your Earth miles per hour, and Marco's like, they're everyone's miles, Axe. You're on Earth. We all have the same miles. And Axe says, what about nations that use kilometers? Axe asks smugly. See? I am learning.
He's so cute.
It's such a good line. I love him.
God, I love him so much.
Oh, fuck. I forgot to retweet the question.
No, it's all good.
I'm going to do that now.
Do it now.
Yeah. So take us through the last parts.
Okay, so... It's really pretty simple. So Rachel's teacher talks about the butterfly effect, which I think is bullshit, but they talk about it.
What, you never played it Until Dawn?
Well, I mean, so it's not that I don't think, like, small things can change the outlook of the day. I just don't think that marble rolls that far, you know? Uh-huh. I just don't think it's realistic, and I do not think how a butterfly flaps its wings would have any effect on how, like, what impact would that make? Like, material impact could you imagine that making? Like, I cannot think of one.
Blair, I really don't think it's a literal... I don't think they mean it literally when they talk about a butterfly flapping their wings, causing a hurricane in China.
But it's still, like... I don't know. But when people talk about it, they talk about it to the minutia, and it's like some, like... Final Destination shit where it's, like, not realistic. It's just that might have some small consequences, but not to the gravity that you think it would, you know?
Well, no, but I mean, like, it doesn't always have to be, like, small consequences. Like, imagine, like, fucking Gavrilo Princip's gun jammed because he had to walk through the rain or something on his way to assassinate Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Sure.
Like... That, it doesn't mean that, like, you know, just because, like, you went left instead of right going home means that, like, now the world is not going to end, but it means, like, small things can have, like, maybe it did. Maybe it stopped the world from ending.
I don't know. I'm just not, I mean, like, it's, I don't know. Like, I get it, and I, like, agree that in, like, a certain sense, it makes sense, and, like, but I think it has to have, like, these, like, small changes, like going left instead of right. I will warrant you that is a material thing that could definitely change something, you know. But I think if you bumped into someone, like as you were leaving the fucking Costco, I think that marble will roll and probably have an effect if you did not bump into that person. But I do not think it will go very far. It might carry on to the next month, you know, any changes. But I think things will settle out after that. I don't know.
Yeah. Man, I missed a really good joke when you first brought up the butterfly effect, and I was like, man, I can't believe they're talking about Ashton Kutcher way back in the 90s.
Yeah.
That movie sucks. Really bad.
You know, I've never seen it.
Oh, don't. It's incredibly bad. Like, it is as grimdark as it possibly can be. Mm-hmm. It's very bad.
Okay, duly noted.
There's a scene where Ashton Kutcher forces himself to go back in time because he's in prison, And he goes up to his when he's like when he's like 6 or 7 years old in school. He goes up to his desk. Goes to his teacher's desk, and his teacher's got like not one but two of those like really sharp things that you can like put that like they put receipts on at like some restaurants. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And he like goes up and slams both of his hands on them, and then like he flashes back to the future, and he's like still in prison, but his like extremely like almost offensively Mexican roommate is like obviously the one Mexican guy in the movie is extremely religious. He's like stigmata.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, no, he says Jesus because he's Mexican.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie is awful. At one point, another point, trying to save his girlfriend, he like fucking time travel wargs back in time. Mm-hmm. And holy shit, the butterfly effect is just Ashton Kutcher warging through time. I need to tell Brooks about this. Hold on. I'll tell Brooks about this in a second, but I need to tell the story now. Or I need to explain the story now. So he goes back in time to try and save his future girlfriend by snatching a stick of dynamite out of her hands, and then he flashes back to the future, and he has no limbs. He is just a torso and a head.
Great. Good. Awesome. Okay. Mm-hmm. So the rest of this book is basically like we know where the Kandrona rays are and shit, because she's like it comes to her in a dream or whatever. Drop shaft. It's in that bitch. And so they like go for it,
Yeah. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm just having a very strong reaction because, sorry to keep talking about post Game of Thrones, but like a year ago when I was actually watching Game of Thrones season 6, I referenced something that would happen. I like made a complete stupid idiot joke about something that absolutely would not happen, and then it happened this season, and I just found out about it.
Oh my god.
I'm so fucking smart. Okay, so did we finish the book? Sorry.
I think so, because they destroy the Kandrona rays, and then they're all like, "Oh, and then
Rachel's
like,
weeks. Sorry, Dad, can't help you." And then Dad's like, "Why? You and your friends got something important to do." And then she's like, "Yeah, we got to go save the world." And then the book's over. What do you think?
Yep. Yeah, good. It's good. It talked about some really interesting concepts, and I listened to it.
Yeah. No, extremely good.
Mm-hmm.
So questions. If you want to ask a question at the Wonder Yerks on Twitter or thewonderyerks@gmail.com. First and only question this week comes from @whatiscosplay, who asks, you and the Animorphs are invited to a potluck. What do you and each Animorph bring? Also, what color is... Do I have to read this?
Yes, you do, because I already have an answer.
What color is Andalite jizz?
It's obviously, like, electric yellow. Like, obviously. I
hate this and I hate you.
Like...
Why is it obviously that, Blair? I don't get it.
It just has to be.
Does it have to be electric yellow?
Why? Okay, what color is it then? Luna, if you're so
smart. I
smart.
don't want to think about what color Andalite nut is.
Okay, you cut out so I missed whatever answer you had.
I don't want to think about what color Andalite nut is.
Why not? Why are you so afraid to, like, learn and grow?
I don't want to. Okay,
let's talk about food then. Okay, so
what are you bringing to the Animorphs potluck?
I mean, I don't really cook, so I guess I would
I'm bringing some fucking chili.
Yeah, chili.
Yeah.
I'll bring like 6 2-liters of soda that I got on the way there because I forgot to make anything beforehand.
Okay, so in my head, Marco probably... I feel like Marco loves cooking.
Yeah, I'm into that. I feel like Marco
I feel like all of the Animorphs have become some sort of vegetarian after all of these events. It's Marco is probably like a tofu artisan.
Do you think so? I feel like Marco likes meat too much to ever fuck with tofu.
I don't know, but considering what they do on a daily basis,
Still, though, you know, I feel Cassie seems like a potential vegetarian to me.
Oh, Cassie is absolutely a vegetarian, but like,
yeah. I feel like Cassie it knows how to cook because she's a vegetarian, so she always has to cook for herself.
Yeah.
So she'd bring some sort of vegan-y.
She'd bring a vegetal.
Yeah. Do you think she gardens? I really like the idea of her gardening.
Probably. I feel like she would. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like that idea.
Okay.
Jake brings something pre-made for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tobias brings a rat.
Shit. Way to go, man. We're so proud of you.
And Axe, what does Axe bring?
I mean, he doesn't understand potlucks, so he brings a bunch of cinnamon rolls, but just for himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, question answered. So fucking this has been the Wonder Years. Next time on the Wonder Years. Hold on, Blair, you do our end of show shit and I'll find the next book title.
Okay, so if you want to find me on the internets, you can do so at Blair Kitsch on Twitter or bramblepelt.tumblr.com. If you want to find Luna on the internets, you can do so at Chie Shadonaka on Twitter and chiosatonakas.tumblr.com.
Close enough.
Yep.
Chio.
Chie. You know what? Fuck.
If you want to listen to other shows we're on, we do Fear Baiting every Monday. Around 11 comes out. We talk about horror movies from the point of view of marginalized people, mainly just like gay shit because we're both white, but sometimes we have people on who are not.
Yeah.
But mostly from a gay perspective, yes.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah, and then you can support us on Patreon if you want. Fearbaiting or patreon.com/fearbaiting. Helps pay for hosting costs, helps cover show expenses, mics and shit. Helps put Blair through college.
Yes, helps me pay for gas.
Yeah, which is extremely important.
Yes.
And yeah, so next week our book is The Andalite's Gift.
Ooh.
Which the cover is bullshit because it shows 4 different transformations. And it's got Jake halfway between a tiger, Rachel halfway between a bear, Marco halfway between a wolf, and Cassie halfway between a fly.
Oh, interesting. That's not the cover I have.
What do you have for the Andalite's Gift? Or do you have the alien?
The alien.
Yeah, no. Next is a Megamorphs.
Oh, okay, cool. Dope. That's exciting.
Yep. So yeah, that's gonna be that's podcast.
That's podcast.
That's Parbcast. Thanks for listening, everyone. Leave us a review on iTunes or something if you want.
Do you remember what our sign-off is? I don't remember what our sign-off is.
Blair, you could literally put a gun to my head and I would just stammer.
Rate us and review us on iTunes.
Always be morphin'.
Always. Well, I'm Blair.
I'm Luna. I'm John McCain.
And I'm Sarah Palin. And I'll
vote for us in the 2008 election.
Bye.
Always be morphin'. Fuck this show.